Good morning, my dear children. In the last class, we are discussing about the different types of objects that are made from the same material. I given the table also: wood, paper, leather, plastics, cotton, which are that objects made up of these materials. Okay, materials I given and objects also given. One column is a material, another column is the objects made up of this material. And another table also given objects and the materials they are made up of, which material they are using for prepare of the objects also we are discussing. And today I am going to discuss about the properties of materials. Okay, materials having the different properties. What is that properties? Today I am going to discuss about that. Okay, so generally we have to take we generally use a tumbler. Do you have an idea tumbler? Okay, generally use a tumbler to keep a liquid. We have to keep the liquid in tumbler. If we were to make a tumbler out of cloth, for suppose tumbler is generally we can make by the plastics or glass tumbler is there in your home. Once you have to observe in your home, glass tumbler is there or plastic tumbler is there. Okay, and metal tumbler is also there. Tumbler is made by glass, plastics, metals or other such materials also we have to use. Instead of this material, for suppose if we were to make a tumbler out of cloth, is it possible we can make the tumbler with cloth? No, it is not possible. Why? Because in the last chapter we discussed about the cloth properties. Okay, piece of cloth properties we already discussed. Okay, so what we need for a tumbler is glass, plastics, metals or other such material that will hold water. Okay, that material will hold water. But if we take the cloth tumbler, means that cloth tumbler does not hold the water. Why? Because their properties is different. Plastic and metal and glass properties is different, and cloth properties is different. Okay, in your home did you observe cloth tumbler? No one did not observe. Why? Because we did not hold the water, liquid in cloth tumbler. Okay, so why? Because their properties is different. And for suppose that we choose a material to make an object depending on its properties and the purpose for which the object is to be used. Okay, we choose a material to make an object depend on its properties and the purpose for which the object is to be used. Okay, some properties are I am going to discuss. For suppose appearance, we choose a material to make an object depending on its properties we choose a material to make an object depending on its properties and the purpose for which the object is to be used. Okay, we choose a material to make an object depending on its properties and the purpose for which the object is to be used. Okay, some of the properties are we can discuss. Now try to discuss some of the properties. Now try to discuss some of the properties. Okay, what is the properties? First property is appearance. First property is appearance. First property is appearance. Okay, generally materials usually look different from each other. Wood looks very different from iron. Okay, iron and wood, they are different looking. Okay, iron appears different from copper or aluminum. Okay, for suppose we can compare the copper, aluminum, iron. Iron appears different from copper and aluminum. At the same time, there may be some similarities between iron, copper and aluminum that are not there in wood. Okay, if we take the wood and iron completely different looking. In the same way, iron appears different from copper and aluminum. At the same time, there may be some similarities is there between copper, iron and aluminum. But iron, copper and aluminum that are not there in the similarities with wood. So that is the difference. Now we can do the one activity. Collect small pieces of different materials: paper, cardboard, wood, copper wire, aluminum sheet, chalk. Do any of these appears shiny? Okay, appearance. By the activity we have to understand. We can do one activity. ACTIVI activity. Okay, what is the activity? In this activity we can collect small pieces of different materials. Which materials? Small pieces of paper, cardboard, wood, copper wire, aluminum sheet, chalk. Okay, now collect small pieces of different materials. Small pieces of different materials. What is that materials? Paper, cardboard, and wood, and copper wire, and aluminum sheet, copper wire, aluminum sheet, chalk. See, we have to collect in this activity what we have to do. First we have to collect the small pieces of different materials. What is that materials? Paper, cardboard, wood, copper wire, and aluminum sheet, and chalk. Okay, do any of these appears shiny? Okay, in that materials, anyone appears as a shiny means it is look like a shine. Okay, appears shiny. Separate the which material is shiny into a separate shiny group. Okay, separate the shiny materials into a group. Separate in that materials which is appearance is a shiny. That material, separate the shiny materials into a one group, separate group. Okay, do any of these appears any of these appears shiny? Do any of these appears shiny? Separate the shiny materials into a group. Now we have to separate the shiny materials shiny materials into a group. Separate the shiny materials into a group. Okay, now observe the cut each material into two pieces and look at the freshly cut surface. What do you notice? Does the freshly cut surface of some of these materials appears shiny? Include these objects also in the group of shiny material. Okay, after that what we have to do? Now observe we can cut the material into two pieces. Okay, after that you can observe, look at the freshly cut surface. We can cut that material into two pieces and look at the freshly cut surface. What do you notice? Does the freshly cut surface of some of these materials appears shiny? If it is appears shiny means include these objects also in the group of shiny materials. Okay, now we cut each material into each material. Now we can cut each material into two pieces and look at the freshly cut surface and look at the freshly cut surface. Look at the freshly cut surface. What do you notice? Does the freshly cut surface of some of these materials appear shiny? Does the freshly cut surface appears shiny? Does the freshly cut surface appears shiny? If it is appears shiny means what we have to do? Include these objects also in the group of shiny material. Group of shiny materials. Include these objects also in the group of shiny material. In the group of shiny materials. Include these objects also in the group of shiny materials. Okay, do you notice such a shine or lustrous in the other materials? For suppose any lustrous nature means same, shiny or lustrous, both are same. Cut them anyway as you can. So repeat this activity in your class with so many materials. In other materials also you have to repeat this activity and make a list those with and without lustrous. You have to make a list with and without lustrous, which material is looking shine or lustrous, which material is not looking appears as a shine. You have to make a list. Okay. Now repeat this in the class with a many materials as possible and make a list. Repeat this activity with many materials and make a list of those with and without lustrous. With and without lustre or shine, both are same. Okay, lustre or shine, both are same words. Okay, instead of cutting, you can rub the surface of material with sandpaper to see if it has lustre. Okay, now materials that have such lustres are usually metals. Metal property is lustrous. What are the metals is there? Iron, copper, aluminium and gold are examples of metals. Okay, this is the metal property. What is the metal property? Lustrous nature is a metal property. Materials that have such lustre are usually metals. So what is the metals? Which metals is there? Iron is a metal, copper is a metal, and aluminium also metal, and gold also metal. Example for metals. Gold are examples of metals. So metal property is a lustrous. Some metals often lose their shine and appear dull because of the action of air and moisture of them. We therefore notice the lustres only on their freshly cut surface. Only on their freshly cut surface only we have to observe the lustrous nature. Okay, in this activity what we have to do, which materials are look like a shine, that materials we have to separate in a group. Separate the shiny materials into a group. This is the activity. We have to take some materials and separate the shiny materials into a group. Okay, iron and copper, aluminium and wood. You have to take the chalk, copper wire, aluminium sheet, cupboard, paper. Okay, in that you have to cut into the two pieces. It is look like a shiny means you have to keep in a group. That is the activity. Okay, remaining we have to discuss in the next class.